What do we think?
Very gem. The Barbie gem.
Just what I needed today. This is what we actually do during a garage organizing session. I'm going to walk you step by step through how I, as a professional organizer, work with my client to get a garage decluttered and organized. In this case, we had ordered some shelving ahead of time, so you'll see that being built in the background as we get to work. Okay, first things first, what you're going to do, pull everything out of the space. Yes, everything, and I mean everything, and sort it by type into categories in a way that makes sense for you. I recommend doing broad categories. That's typically what we do, and those categories will emerge as you pull things out and discover what everything is. All right, we got to check out what's in this bag. Let's unzip it. What is going on here? What are we about to find in here? There's something that says, "What is a girl?" Do we dare? What is a girl captures the moods and reveals the many faces that make little girls, quote, the nicest things that happen to people. It is a charming portrayal of the contrasts and delights that color a girl's world. In some garages that we work in, we have to do this piecemeal because there's just too much stuff to pull out all at once. But in this case, we were able to manage pulling every single item out, getting it sorted categorically for our client in preparation for them to make decisions on everything. And we did all of that preparation for the client in about 1 hour. We are less than 1 hour into this garage project, already have 2 of our shelves built, and we cleared out one side of the garage. So I think we're on a really good pace. I know this video is time-lapse, but I kid you not, we are go, go, go on the project. We often have to remind ourselves, okay, stop, take a sip of water, take a break, get some food, go to the bathroom, because we get so laser focused on what the task is at hand and what we are knowing that we are able to accomplish in a very short period of time. We also have to work with our clients and their availability. So in this case, we started to put together more of the shelves and pull out another half of the garage just while we waited for our client to actually become available. So we're gonna pull out this side. Let's look at everything we have out so far, all the Christmas, camping, pets, travel, memorabilia, very big section, food. Garages truly tend to be a purgatory of things, meaning they're a space where people just don't want to make decisions on things. They put things that they're like, oh, I'll deal with that later. And then that later comes to the forefront when we come into their garage, because now all of a sudden you are faced with absolutely everything. Everything you've been putting off sometimes for weeks, months, or even decades. And what you're seeing now is that we're decluttering with our client. We were going through a lot of memorabilia with her. And one thing that I wanted to say with you when we go through all of this with our clients, we are very mindful and respectful of our clients and whatever pace makes the most sense for them. For some people, that's really fast and they're quite decisive. Other people, it takes a lot of time, because what we end up uncovering, and this is especially true in garages, is a lifetime of memories. Some of them good, some of them bad, some of them things that you haven't thought of for a long time. And we don't want to rush people through their decision making. We ultimately want you to feel good and empowered through all of your choices that you make so that we can help you get to whatever your end goal is. And in this case, the client really wanted all of her stuff off of the floor. This just was not a good way to store things, and also wanted to be able to easily park a car in this garage. I realize that when you look at this garage, you're probably thinking to yourself, this one didn't even have that much clutter to begin with. But I want to remind you that all that matters to us is how it feels to that client. And spaces look quite different. It doesn't have to look like a quote unquote hoarded space for it to be problematic for a person or for a family. We found lots of bugs here in this doomsday prep section of rice, so it's all gotta go. After we finish decluttering with our client, that's when we, of course, strategize how to put everything away. And this is largely informed through our in-depth conversations with our clients, meaning it is customized to each individual person. One thing that's kind of hard to communicate here on social media, especially when I make these time-lapse videos, are all of those conversations that we have and the choices that we make, which may not make sense to you as the audience who is watching this right now, but make sense to the client. And at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. It was cool that we got to also install that bike rack for our client too. And so the locations of things, where they are in proximity to the door, what things are high, what things are low, this all is customized to the needs of each specific client that we work with. And so although you may see some similarities across our work in our method, we really, really customize this to the individual and always have a great time while doing it. It's so incredible to see the power of decluttering in creating a much more beautiful and functional space. Take a look at the incredible after of this project. Are you ready for this kind of transformation? Click the link in bio to book your own consultation.